Hello friends, welcome to my channel tutorial video. I am Monique and I am here to discuss about binary subtraction. So our today's topic is binary subtraction. So we all know that about the binary number system. Binary number system is a base 2 number system and only two digits used in binary number system, that is 0 and 1. This 0 and 1 is also known as a binary bit. Like binary addition, binary subtraction has four basic rules. In rules 1 or in case 1, if we subtracted 0 from 0, we got a difference 0 and we don't have any borrow here. In case 2 or in rules 2, if we subtracted 0 from 1, we got a difference 1 and we don't have any borrow here. Now if we subtracted 1 from 1, we get a difference 0 and we have a borrow 0. So what happened if we subtracted 1 from 0? So this is quite different from other three basic rules. It's not possible to subtract it from 1 from 0. We need to borrow 1 here. When we borrow 1 here, we got a number that is 10. Now subtracted 1 from 10, we have a difference 1 and we have a borrow 1. This is the four basic rules of four basics of binary subtraction. Now we should know about what is minuend and what is subtrahend. Minuend is a number from which another number to be subtracted, and subtrahend is a number to be subtracted from another. Subtrahend is a number to be subtracted from another, and minuend is a number from which another number is to be subtracted. That means subtrahend subtracted from minuend. Let's see some example with of binary subtraction. So you can do binary subtraction in different ways. What I will do here, I will do the binary subtraction if we have a borrow. We need to add this borrow with the previous bit of subtrahend until the carry is 0. So when we subtracted, if we get a borrow, we need to add this borrow with the previous bit of subtrahend until the carry is 0. So let's see in examples. First example is 1 0 minus 1. Here 1 0 is minuend and 1 is subtrahend. We write minuend in 1 0 in one row and subtrahend 1 in another row. Now subtracted 1 from 1 0. In the first column we see two bits are 1 and 0. It's not possible to subtract 1 from 0, so we need to borrow 1 here. When we add a borrow 1 here, we have a number that is 1 0. Now subtracted 1 from 1 0, we get 1 as a difference and we have a borrow 1 here. So we need to add this borrow with the previous bit of subtrahend. Our previous bit of subtrahend is 0 and we have a borrow 1 here. So we need to add we need to add this borrow 1 with the 0 and we get a answer 1. We get a sum 1 and we have no carry here. Now subtracted 1 from 1, we get 0 as a difference. So this is the answer. When you subtracted 1 from 1 0, we get 1 as the answer. Let's see this example in decimal format. We need to convert this 3 number in decimal format. First we convert 1 0. We start from the LSB and go to the MSB. So we start from LSB, that is 0 into 2 to the power 0. Because 2 is the base of a binary number system. So multiply each bit with the appropriate power of 2 because the 2 is the base of a number system. So start from LSB, that is 0, and multiply each bit with the appropriate power of 2. That means 0 into 2 to the power 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1. Now if we calculate, that is 1 into 0 plus 2 into 1. Now at this 2 number we get 2 into 1 plus 1 into 0, that is equal to 2, which is the decimal of 1 0. Now convert 1 in decimal format, that is 1 into 2 to the power 0, that is 1 into 1, which is equal to 1. Now our calculated subtraction is our subtracted number is 1, which is decimal equivalent to 1 into 2 to the power 0, that is 1 into 1, this is 1. Now if we subtracted 1, which is binary equivalent 1, from 2, which binary equivalent 1 0, we get a answer 1, which binary equivalent 1. So our binary subtraction or our calculated subtraction is correct. Now let's see another example, which is 100 minus 1. Here minuend is 100 and subtrahend is 1. Write a minuend 100 in one row and subtrahend 1 in another row. Now subtracted 1 from 100 in the first column, we see two bits are 1 and 0. It's not possible to subtract 1 from 0. We need to borrow 1 here. If we when we add borrow 1 here, our number becomes 1 0. Now subtracted 1 from 1 0, we get 1 as a difference, and we have a borrow 1 here. We need to add this borrow with the previous bit of subtrahend, that is 0. So we need to add 0 with 1, we get 1 as a sum, and we have no carry. Now subtracted 1 from 0 is not possible, so we also add 1 here as a borrow. So when we add borrow 1 here, our number becomes 1 0. Now calculated 1, subtracted 1 from 1 0, we got a difference 1, and we have a borrow 1 here. Now add this borrow with the previous bit of subtrahend. Our previous bit of subtrahend is 0, and we have a borrow 1 here. So we add these two bits, that is 0 plus 1, we get 1 as a sum, and we have no carry here. So now we subtracted 1 from 1, we get 0 as the answer, or 0 as a difference. So if we subtracted 1 from 100, we get 011 as a binary subtraction. Now let's check this example in decimal format. Here we first convert 100 in decimal format. We see here our LSB is 0. We start from LSB, that is 0 into 2 to the power 0, that means 0 into 1, plus 0 into 2 to the power 1, that means 0 into 2, plus 1 into 2 to the power 2, that means 1 into 4. So if we add this 3 number, we get 4 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0, that is equal to 4, which is the decimal number of 100. Now convert 1 in decimal format, we get 1 into 2 to the power 0, that means 1 into 1, which is equal to 1. Now convert 011 in decimal format, so we get 011. Here LSB is 1, so we start from LSB, that means 1 into 2 to the power 0, that means 1 into 1, plus 1 into 2 to the power 1, that means 1 into 2, plus 0 into 2 to the power 2, that means 0 into 4. Now add this 3 number, 4 into 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1, we get 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Now here we see that if we subtracted 1, which binary equivalent 1, from 4, which binary equivalent 100, we get 3 in decimal number, which binary equivalent 011. So if we subtracted 1 from 100, we get 011, and our answer is correct. Now let's see another example, which is 1101 minus 111. Here minuend is 1101, which is right in one row, and subtrahend is 111, which is right in another row. Now let's see, in the first column we have a 2 bit, that is 1 and 1. If we now subtract 1 from 1, we get 0 as a difference, and we have a no borrow here, so we don't need to add this borrow here with the previous bit of subtrahend. Now in the second column we see two bits are 1 and 0. If we now want to subtract 1 from 0, it's not possible. We need to add borrow 1 here. So when we add borrow 1 here, we get a number which is equal to 10. If we now subtract 1 from 10, we get 1 as a difference, and we have a borrow 1 here. We have a borrow 1 here, so we need to add this borrow with the previous bit of subtrahend, that is our previous bit of subtrahend is 1, and we have a borrow 1 here. Now add this 2 bit, 1 plus 1 equal to 0. We get 0 as a sum, and we have a carry 1 here. So we need to add this carry with the previous bit of subtrahend, that our previous bit of subtrahend is 0. We need to add this 0 with the carry 1. When we add this 0 with 1, we get 1 as a sum, and we have no carry here. So now we subtracted 0 from, in the third column we subtracted 0 from 1, we get 1 as an answer or as a difference. And in the fourth column we see two bits are 1 and 1, and now subtracted 1 from 1, we get 0 as a difference. Now if we subtracted 111 from 1101, we get an answer, or we get a difference, or we get a subtracted number which is equal to 0110. Now let's take this example in decimal format. First convert 1101 in decimal format. We start from LSB, that means 1 into 2 to the power 0 equal, that means 1 into 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1, that means 0 into 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2, and that means 1 into 4 plus 1 into 2 to the power 3, that means 1 into 8. Now at this 4 number we get 8 into 1 plus 4 into 1 plus 2 into 0 plus 1 into 1. We get 13 as a decimal number of 1101. Now convert 111 in decimal format. We start from LSB and go to MSB, that means 1 into 2 to the power 0, that means 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1, that means 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2, that means 1 into 4. Now at this 3 number we get 4 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1. We get 4 plus 2 plus 1 equal to 7. 7 is the decimal number of 111. Our subtracted number is 0110. Now convert this number in decimal format. We get 0 into 2 to the power 0, that means 0 into 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1, that means 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power 3, that means 1 into 2 to the power 2, that means 1 into 4 plus 0 into 2 to the power 3, that means 0 into 8. Now at this 4 number we get 8 into 0 plus 4 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 0. We get 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Now if we subtracted 7 from 13, then we get 6, which binary number is 0110. So our calculated subtraction or our calculated answer is correct. Now let's see another example, that is 1110 minus 1011. Here minuend is 1110, which is right in one row, and the subtrahend is 1011, which is right in another row. Now subtracted 1011 from 1110. In the first column we see two bits are 1 and 0. It's not possible to subtract it 1 from 0. We need to borrow 1 here. When we borrow 1 here, and then our number is 10. Now subtracted 1 from 10, we get a difference 1, and we have a borrow 1 here. So now we add this borrow with the previous bit of subtrahend, that is 1. So we add 2 bits, 1 plus 1, we get 0 as a sum and 1 as a carry. So we also now we need to add this carry with the previous bit of subtrahend, that is 1 plus 0 equal to 1. Now there is no carry, so we don't need to go the previous bit of subtrahend. We stop here now, and we subtracted 0 from 1, we get 1, and third column 2 bits 1 and 2 bits are 1 and 1. Now subtracted 1 from 1, we get 0. In the fourth column we see 2 bits are 1 and 1. Now subtracted 1 from 1, we get 0 as the answer. So our subtracted number is 0011 when we subtract 1011 from 1110. Now see this example in decimal format. We need to convert 1110 in decimal format, which that means, or which is, if we multiply each bit with the appropriate power of 2 and start from LSB. So start from LSB, that is 0. 0 into 2 to the power 0, that means 0 into 1, plus 1 into 2 to the power 1, that means 1 into 2, plus 1 into 2 to the power 2, that means 1 into 4, plus 1 into 2 to the power 3, that means 1 into 8. So now add this 4 number, we get 8 into 1 plus 4 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 0, which is equal to 14. Decimal for 14 is the decimal of 1110. Now convert 1011 in decimal format. We start from LSB, that is 1 into 2 to the power 0, that means 1 into 1, plus 1 into 2 to the power 1, that means 1 into 2, plus 0 into 2 to the power 2, that means 0 into 4, plus 1 into 2 to the power 3, that means 1 into 8. Now add this 4 number, we get 8 into 1 plus 4 into 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1, we get 8 plus 2 10 plus 1 11. Now convert 0011 in decimal format. We get 1 into 2 to the power 0, that means 1 into 1, plus 1 into 2 to the power 1, that means 1 into 2, then 0 into 2 to the power 2, that means 0 into 4, plus 0 into 2 to the power 3, that means 0 into 8. Now at this 4 number, we get 8 into 0 plus 4 into 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1, we get 3 as a decimal number of 0011. Now if we subtract 11, which binary equivalent to 1011, from 14, which binary equivalent 1110, we get 3 as a answer, which binary equivalent to 0011. So our calculated subtraction is correct. So the answer is correct. That's all from today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to update instantly. Thank you and goodbye.